Hey Cancer, Ali from Indigo Ascension. Welcome to your weekly quick read for the week beginning Monday, 27th of September. We have Mercury going retrograde this week, and as many of you know, I've been a very big advocate of retrogrades, all right? We all know that there is this culture out there of fearing retrogrades in some form, but what if? Retrogrades are a metaphysical opportunity to take a step back, to be drawn back, so that we can perhaps take a breath and see and become aware of everything that has truly shaped us to get us to where we are now. And that certainly includes our beliefs and perceptions. And in the realms of Mercury, when we're talking about Mercury, it rules the realms of communications, it rules the realms of beliefs and perceptions. And if transformation can truly happen, then perhaps it all starts with a thought. So being pressed on pause a few times a year, because we have Mercury retrograde happening 3 or 4 times a year, and there's a gift in that, yeah? Just thought I'd raise that. The other beautiful gift we have this week is a grand trine in air signs. For you uniquely Cancer, that means the moon in Gemini, the sun and Mars in Libra, and so this is for everyone. So the moon is in Gemini, the sun and Mars is in Libra, and Saturn obviously is retrograde in Aquarius. That time spans a bigger picture of a few years. For you uniquely Cancer, the moon in Gemini is highlighting your 12th house. The sun and Mars is providing a lot of nurturing, clarity, strength and drive into your 4th house. So let's work with those themes. The 12th house is all about our link to our own subconscious. Okay, so this rules the realm of our own undoing. It could be the hidden part of self. How close are we to that part of ourself? And do we allow that veil to drop so that we can form a strong connection to it? The moon's really lighting up your 12th house. So for many Cancerians, you could practically be experiencing downloads from higher self. You could be experiencing strong symbolism in dream state. There's a bigger story at play with the sun and Mars really lighting up your 4th house Cancer, and it's all about nurture. It brings us back to the maternal. It's looking and asking us how we feel at home. Do I feel at home, not just in the space I live in, but in any area of my life? Where am I at my own undoing? Okay, thanks to 12th house energy. When it comes to concepts of nurture, what is my intuition trying to tell me when it comes to this concept of home? My role as a nurturer, what nurtures me? So take it however it resonates. There's a bigger picture at play with 8th house energies. There's deep transformation under 8th house, okay? Thanks to Saturn being in Aquarius, all right, there's a bigger story. There's a 3-year gestational period where you're really highlighting that 8th house energy. It's sitting in the background. And Saturn in Aquarius is very different to Saturn in Capricorn, which is what we had for a 3-year period from 2017. So we've been going through this metamorphosis. And for you guys, transformation has been a key theme and will continue to be a key theme. Perhaps for many of the Cancerians I'm connecting into this week, it's about transforming concepts of nurture and really tuning in to this idea of how are you your own worst enemy? Where are we at our own undoing, okay, when it comes to really identifying themes of nurture and how we're allowing ourselves or not allowing ourselves to feel at home. Okay, so that could be relevant for someone out there. Adversity and trust. There was a gift in all challenges, okay, and perhaps your relationship with trust because of adverse situations outside of self Cancer has really been put through the ringer, okay? But this is a bigger storyline. Like I said, with Saturn being in Aquarius, there's an opportunity here, and any retrograde energy, okay? So Mercury being in retrograde is really highlighting, like I like to think of this image as representative of a lighthouse. Where have you been your own lighthouse? Where have you had to learn how to nurture self, despite the fact that circumstances outside of self only prove to show adversity and challenges? Where has every situation in your life sort of highlighted this concept of trust, where you have chosen to trust yourself anyway, despite not being able to form, this energy in its highest vibrations in external relationships and experiences outside of self? Interesting. Let me take a look at your tarot cards. Yeah, I'm really picking up this. Where have you held back because of devastation, because of betrayals, because of endings? Okay, how has adversity or adverse situations really framed your relationship with trust? And for those Cancerians I'm connecting into, you know, this moon is really activating 12th house energies for you. There's a powerful message here from higher self, subconscious, dream state, your intuition. That's what come through. And it very, very strongly feels like, you know, because of situations outside of myself, there are some Cancerians I'm connecting into, that has ultimately impacted your relationship with your own intuition, with your own heart's wisdom. All right? There's this idea of head and heart decisions for many of you. Okay, where have you felt like you've had to make decisions coming strictly from the head? Or in the past, you've experienced adversities because you've made decisions coming from the heart and thus experienced adversity. What if this transformation, what if this bigger energy at place, this 8th house energy with Saturn being in Aquarius, is all about you deeply transforming perceptions and beliefs, which get highlighted under Mercury retrograde, that need to be reframed? And what if it's not about choosing head or heart, but using both? Okay, go back to June, but specifically for many Cancerians, because the Lover's card is ruled by Gemini. That's why I think go back to June. There's something significant that happened in June that has ultimately shaped some key things for you guys in these houses and areas of your life. But more importantly, this moon in Gemini is a powerful healer to be able to integrate and bring something together, which thus ultimately enhances your relationship with self. And when I trust myself, that's perhaps just another way of looking at intuition. Yeah, choosing to trust myself enhances my ability to connect to that part of myself. All right, Cancer, that was your quick read for the week beginning Monday, the 27th of September. I hope you got something out of that. By all means, have an empowered week and take care until next time.